If you are running yourself ragged, trying to do all the things and telling yourself that you have no time for self-care, then you need to watch this video, as I'm sharing 6 reasons why taking time to look after yourself will actually help you tackle your to-do list and get more done. I'm Natalie Mayer, productivity coach at All in Good Time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the weekly content to help you increase your productivity by getting more done more easily in less time as you juggle work, family and home, as well as hopefully find some time for yourself. So your to-do list looms over you like a strict school teacher pointing their finger at you, highlighting all the things that you haven't done. And not surprisingly, this doesn't make you feel like there is time in the day to sit around and put your feet up, seemingly doing nothing. So I want to look at this mindset myth. Being busy does not automatically make you productive. Being busy doing low value stuff will not move you towards your goals. Doing fewer items off your to-do list, but making sure they align with how you want your life to look, now that is productive. So if being busy doesn't automatically make you more productive, what if you choose not to be so busy all the time? What would that make you? Lazy, unwanted, not needed, not a contributing member of society? Now, clearly that's not the case. But there are so many coulds, shoulds, woulds, social pressures bound up in this idea of busy being a good thing that you give yourself these labels if your nose isn't constantly to the grindstone. At the end of the day, though, most of us profess to want the time to make deeper connections with our loved ones and time to pursue personal interests. However, neither of these look like busy work, so we gloss over them. There's no badge of honour for doing things mindfully. There's no Instagram photo that can capture the benefits of slowly reading a book in a leisurely manner, where you drink in all the details instead of dashing through it in stolen moments here and there. So I want to cover a mindset shift that being busy is actually a form of laziness. You are being lazy about your prioritising. You aren't giving enough thought to what is important and what will add value to your life. And it very often doesn't take a lot of thought, usually not nearly as much as we fear. And like anything with practice, it gets easier and easier. So here are 6 reasons why you should prioritise self-care even when you are busy. So reason number 1 is that it will give you more energy. If you're exhausted, unwell and unhappy, you won't be in the best place, physically, mentally, emotionally, to crack through your to-do list like a woman on fire. You won't be doing the tasks from a place of willing enthusiasm. Instead, you'll feel resentful that you're a slave to the list. And how much energy do you bring to a task when that's the case? Taking me time makes you feel nurtured and cared for, and this boosts your energy and enthusiasm. You're then able to undertake your other activities with passion and drive. Reason 2 is that it stops others taking you for granted. Taking time for yourself shows others that you value yourself and your time. Because if you don't place any importance on your own time, how can you expect others to? Therefore, when they have low value activities that they don't consider worthy of their own time, they won't hesitate to pass them your way. whereas deliberately carving out time for yourself will increase their perception of what tasks are deserving of your time, of taking up a chunk of time in your day. And you'll therefore spend less of your day on their low value busy work. Reason number 3 is that you become more of a role model. I know that many of you are parents, but even if you aren't, you may have nieces or nephews that look up to you and watch what you do. And what message do you want to be sending to your children about how to conduct themselves? Whilst I am sure you are raising your children to be kind, to be considerate, caring human beings, I'm also quietly confident that you are encouraging them to pursue their interests and wouldn't always expect them to play second fiddle to those around them. So you have to walk your talk and lead by example, because children do as they see far more than they do as they're told. Reason number 4 is that it gives you processing time. Life seems to happen at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and most of the time, as soon as you have finished a task, your first thought is, right, what's next? And you move on before you have a chance to think through the consequence of anything that has changed in the meantime. You move on before you've had a chance to reassess in light of new information. Me time generally involves slowing down, doing something more purposefully, instead of being solely focused on the destination, as is the case with many day-to-day tasks. A differentiating factor of me time is that the journey is often as much a part of the reward as the destination. And this downshift in the thinking mind, where it isn't racing ahead, trying to work out the quickest way to the finishing line, allows it to process what is going on in your life and maybe how you feel about it. And this in turn gives you greater clarity when you are prioritising your to-do list. So when you are back to working on the daily task list, you'll find yourself working on the tasks that are most meaningful to you, rather than getting sucked into low value busy work. Reason 5 why taking me time will help you get more done is that it creates more focus when you are working. Tasks tend to expand to fill the time available, and if you have all day to get your list done, then it will take you all day. If there is a deadline, then you'll find it easier to stay focused. If you leave it open-ended as to whether, let alone when, you'll have me time, then you'll lose urgency on those other tasks. They will take longer than they need. Whereas scheduling in me time as an appointment with yourself that you treat with the same commitment as a doctor's appointment will create focus in the remaining hours of the day, as there's less wriggle room for tasks to expand. And lastly is reason 6, and taking that me time enhances your relationships. If your life is made up of just chores and you feel hard done by, then that's going to tinge your relationships. And if you have any resentfulness that those around you aren't pulling their weight, i.e. they have chosen to prioritise their own needs instead of getting sucked into the same cycle that you've got trapped in, then it's going to seep into your relationships with those people. And secondly, think about who you enjoy spending time with, those that exude energy and excitement about what they've been up to. If you want to be that person for those around you, then you need to fill your life with something worth talking about. So there you have 6 great reasons why you should prioritise self-care even when you are super busy. But breaking the cycle of being a slave to your to-do list and working out how to create small pockets of self-care into your daily and weekly routines is tough. To help with that, next week's video will look at where to start with self-care and consider some self-care routine ideas for busy women. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss it. And if you found this video useful, make sure you hit the like button and let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway was. Please do share this video with someone who would find it useful, and also check out my free productivity resources library or go and watch the latest Tuesday training workshop. Links for both are in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.